A tired and grim-faced Theresa May arriving for a second day of talks. Still smarting perhaps from what several reports suggest was a brutal meeting the night before. A message reinforced by these pictures, widely interpreted as a tense exchange with EU Commission President Juncker. He'd called her plans vague and nebulous. She was not happy with that. At her final press conference, she insisted she'd made clear requests and that EU leaders are trying to help her over the unpopular Irish backstop.
There is work still to do, and we will be holding talks in coming days about how to obtain the further assurances that the UK Parliament needs in order to be able to approve the deal. I say again, it is in the overwhelming interest of all our people, in the EU and the UK, to get this done and as quickly as possible.
She wants a time limit to the so-called Irish backstop plan to keep the Irish border open after the UK leaves, if it's ever used. Over 100 of her own MPs hate it, saying it's a kind of trap to keep the UK dependent on EU rules, and it could become permanent. She must persuade them that if it is ever used, it won't last long, because it will be replaced by a new trade deal. There's sympathy for her plight here, but there have been no solid promises.
We are ready to reconfirm our assurances and our goodwill and good faith when it comes to so-called backstop. I have no mandate to organize any further negotiations. We have to exclude any kind of reopening our negotiations on the withdrawal agreement.
There is a growing anxiety here that Theresa May is running out of options to get this deal across the line back in London. The EU is caught between trying to help her and protect their own and Ireland's interests. But there is also now a new worry that whatever they give her, it won't be enough to persuade enough of her own MPs to support this deal. So contingency planning for a chaotic no-deal Brexit is now accelerating. Simon McGregor Wood, TRT World, Brussels.